Hey folks, it's Lindsey Huddleston with SPS back in the building over at North Farmington for the Holiday Extravaganza. It's day 3, the final day of a great event. We just had our 3rd game, and it was Canton over Loyola Detroit. I'm sitting here with winning head coach Jimmy Reddy, doing great things. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, we talked offline, and what year is this for you coaching now?
Year 15 for me.
Year 15, man. You got it looking good, man. You're making things happen, and you've been at Canton the entire time?
I have, yep.
Wow.
I graduated from there in 2000 and started coaching a couple years into college and helping out both the girls and boys because they were different seasons then. And I just worked my way up and took over when I was 27.
Outstanding, man. You're doing a great job. So can you go to the grocery store without somebody talking about a play call or something like that?
I can't. You know, when I go to the grocery store, I just told my assistant that I put the AirPods in, I listen to a podcast, and I get in and I get out.
I remember one day, this is, I guess they still do it, when the teams would come to the towns and down in Birmingham. I saw Rajon Rondo.
Yeah.
He was getting ready to walk out, and he looked out, he put his headphones on, and he started walking, and that's it.
Yeah, that's how we got to do it.
Congratulations on the win over Detroit Loyola. They always fight hard. They always have a tough team. They had some bigs and all that. Just for those who didn't get to see the game, talk about the game. Yeah,
I think, they're super athletic, and they press and trap, and we had to make sure we dealt with that. And our thing before the game was in practice this week was if they're going to trap and press, let's make them pay, and let's try to get layups off of it. Let's try to get open threes off of it. And I think for the most part we did a pretty good job. We got a little casual or careless with it at times, but our guys have really done a lot better job this year than the last couple of years with dealing with the pressure. So I like the way that our veteran guys have been handling the pressure.
It's good to have veterans, huh?
Yeah. So we got 8 returners.
Wow.
5 of them are seniors, and one of them is a 4-year varsity player, Caleb Williams, and Devon Pettis is a 3-year varsity player. So we got some experienced guys.
Yeah, he's going to be sitting down with us in a moment. Yeah. So if somebody hadn't seen you guys play, how would you describe this team along with the class rankings, but just the players itself?
I would say that we've really improved defending and rebounding. Offensive rebounding has been a strength of ours, and we're finally getting back to defensive rebounding better. And we're really trying to keep the ball out of the paint, make people shoot a contested 2, and then get that first rebound. And then offensively, we got a lot of guys that can post. It was hard to see it in today's game just because of the way Loyola plays.
Sure.
But Devon Pettis inside, Bradley Azuka inside, even Caleb Williams can post for a guard when a smaller guy guards him. So we've been playing a lot high-low and playing definitely inside-out this year.
That's great. That's great. Well, coming out to the Holiday Extravaganza, you've been here before. What was it like coming out this year too?
I love it here. I mean, we've been coming since 2017.
Oh wow.
And we play at least 1 game. Sometimes we played 2, and we haven't. We just said to my assistant, this is the first time we won since 2018. So we haven't had.
Seriously, congrats, man.
Thanks, man.
Maybe that's why I haven't sat down with you, man.
That's right. Last time we won was 2018 against North Farmington, actually. And so we've played some good teams. I mean, we played St. Mary's 2 years ago and Renaissance. We played UAD last year. So we've had some really good games, and we like to play good people in the non-league to get us ready.
You're not ducking the smoke, huh?
No, we're not. We're always trying to play a very, very tough non-league schedule to get ready for our league.
And speaking of that, you're getting ready to get that started. What's that going to be like for you, think?
Yeah, we actually had one right before Christmas. We played Northville, and we won that one.
Yeah, and they were successful too today.
So we won at their place by 2.
Really?
So that was a good way to start the division for us.
You had to run up out of there. You got to get out of there fast.
Yeah. So it's going to be a tough league, but I think our guys, we've won it the last 2 years, so our guys got to understand that we're going to get everybody's best shot just because we've had success the last 2 years.
You got a target on your back.
We do. Yeah. So we got to make sure we're ready every night, especially on the road.
Okay, I got that. Just stay in that, and I'm going to put my sports psychology hat on. Help us out. You want your team to be successful. Talk about the challenge that the target brings.
Yeah, it's got to make you focus every day. So we can't have any days off and practice first, and then every Tuesday and Friday now when we get rolling with the league starting next Friday, we've got to be focused, ready to go. We got to be prepared. So we got to make sure we're reading the scouting report. We got to make sure we're watching the film clips on Huddle. So our guys, and again, we do have a veteran group, so that should help. But I had to remind them after the Northville game, which I should have beforehand, but I thought with a veteran group we wouldn't have to discuss it. But we're gonna get everybody's best shot just because we've had so much success the last 2 years in our division.
Yeah, I get it. Talk about the Canton community. Any special shout out you want to give before we let you go?
Well, I think we're finally getting our athletic director, Kristen Farkas, is finally getting a student section, and our student leaders have done great, and we've had.
How important is that, Coach?
It's huge. We haven't had. It's a tough place to have a lot of school spirit because I don't know if you're not familiar with Plymouth Canton. There's 3 high schools on one campus. There's Plymouth, there's Salem, and there's Canton. So there's tough. It's not the kids don't have. There's 6,000 kids on the whole campus, and you can have classes. If you were a Salem student, you could have a class in Canton. You can move around. So it's tough to get that real school spirit. But we've got good student leaders this year, and we've had great home crowds. And they brought the great crowd on the road to Northville last week. So that's important, and hopefully that will help us this year.
I bet. Well, you're doing a great job. I'm happy you get a chance to sit down with you. We can get past that 2018 situation and move on.
It's good to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm glad to do it, and I know we'll talk some more. So with that being said, this is Lindsey Hudson with SPS, and we'll see you next time. Peace.